Hi, I'm Mark Marihan, founder of OtisHealth. Thank you so much for joining me for this video. I'm going to quickly explain to you how the health profile works within OtisHealth. We are now looking at the mobile app and the health profile of Athena. On the bottom left-hand side, you'll see little leaves, the second icon from the left. I'm going to click on that, and we're going right into health profile. And the health profile has a few key sections. The demographics section is meant to just provide a little bit of information. The only critical item there is the sex assigned at birth. We use that to determine what areas of the medical condition sections we need to populate. The first section is vitals, and this is very basic information, everything from height and weight to blood type, and for young children, the head occipital frontal circumference. That's really only valuable for the first 3 years of life. In each of these sections, you can manually enter information, such as blood oxygen saturation, and then graph that information, so you can see trend over time. This information also may be retrieved from a wearable device, and so if you notice at the bottom right-hand side, it says Connect Wearable. What I'm demonstrating on right now is an Apple device, so I can connect directly to Apple or to Fitbit, and you just select it and follow the instructions here. In both cases, you have to give permission to allow OtisHealth to connect to your health information on these devices. On Android devices, we also have the option to connect to Google Fit. The next section is medications and supplements. So in this area, we can add new medications by either searching for it in the FDA database. So I'm going to start typing in aspirin. And of course, there are hundreds of thousands of aspirin providers. So there's sometimes it might be a little bit much to try to go through the FDA database to find something generic. So I can just type in what I'm looking for here, or what I actually have in front of me. So I can just type in aspirin generically. I can type in the dosage as appropriate, generic names, and I can really just complete whatever information I think is relevant here. This is up to you to determine how much information you want to provide if you're manually entering the information. But the most important thing to note is at least the name of the medication, the dosage, and whether it's ongoing or if it's no longer a live medication. And so I'm just going to add it with just minimal information just so you see what it looks like. And so this one came out to the bottom simply because I didn't indicate a start date that's. Now I'm going to show the medication section. Here you can see medications that were previously entered, as well as items that were uploaded from a medical record. I can also list out the vitamins I take, so I can put in here as an example, Centrum. And if it's listed in the FDA database, I can pull it, and it will automatically populate a little bit of information. And I can add some more detail here, how often I take it, what dosage I take, when I started taking it. Let's say I started taking it yesterday, and then I'm going to continue taking it. And so right there I could see it's now listed as an active item. If I stop taking it, say I just set an end date that it ended today. Let me say it ended yesterday, just so don't confuse the computer. Now I'll graze it out. So I could see in the medication section also which ones are current by green, and if there are any medications that are no longer being taken, shown as gray. Vaccinations and immunizations work very much like the medications, except they're generally one-time dosage. And I can search the FDA database for those as well and add them here, as well as any notes that I want to take. And if there's an image, like a vaccination record, I can just take a photograph of it with my camera or upload the report here. Allergies and sensitivities are really important to keep current. In OtisHealth, you can indicate not just the general category, the general name of the allergy or sensitivity. You can indicate the type, whether it's an allergy or sensitivity, which is known as an intolerance, the type, of allergy, food, medication, environmental, or biologic. And then the reaction that you have, severe, mild, or moderate, and describing the reaction, when it started, whether it's ongoing, and so forth. And so this is critical a lot of times to medical care. And so I could see here, anything that's in green, just like medications, are current active allergies, and anything that's grayed is apparently an allergy that no longer is of concern. Medical condition section is the most extensive in the health profile and possibly one of the most important. And so in each section, you have an opportunity to either use one of the pre-selected subcategories for, in this case, heart disease. And then we can enter in any information we like, who diagnosed it, whether, what the name of the physician was or the organization, whether it is a condition that had a resolution date or if it's a current condition. You can type in your own notes and upload any records, again, by either taking a photograph of the record or uploading the file. With each other section, you can go through and enter in information as you see appropriate. Lab work right now is set up to automatically enter the information that's uploaded. In this case, you see the hemoglobin HGB was an uploaded record from Good Health Clinic, and the number 13.2 was within the range of healthy for both a male or a female. Additional information can be uploaded. If you have a report from like a lab report that you don't have in digital format, you could scan it and upload it here. Surgeries and procedures are similar to every other area. You have fields you could fill out and records you may upload as well. Family history, I'm going to the clinical visits and hospitalizations. Again, as with other categories, you can enter in a lot of detail here, and you can upload records. Upload meaning a file or take a picture of the report that you want to show. The family history section has two aspects to it. One is the disease and the other is the relation. And so in this case, there are some pre-formatted, pre-selected relations and types of diseases. And I can see some of the detail here by just clicking on View Details. And I could see what was entered. So in this case, father had prostate cancer, diagnosed at age 60. Brother had colon cancer, diagnosed at 48. And if I want to add a new condition, I just click on the particular person, and then I could type in this concern. So I'm going to type in that Athena's mom had breast cancer at 45. And now I can see it under the details section. I can add other relatives and other diseases as needed. Finally, we have the personal assessment. This is a depression assessment tool. It's really meant to help us over time understand how we're feeling and if we should seek help. And Athena had previously taken a personal health questionnaire. And so I can look at the score. She scored 11, which is in this particular tool, it meant to show that she has a moderate depression severity and should seek medical help. And there's some guidance provided at the bottom of the page. And then finally, I'm going to just say that the best way to enter this information is not to have to manually enter, but to upload the medical record. And so we have this function that says in the center, upload your medical CCDA file. These are files also known as .xml files that your physician, your provider, healthcare provider can give you. Oftentimes you can download it as well from the patient portal at your provider. OtisHealth reads those records right into your health profile. So the test results that you saw, the medications that were shown on this profile, all came from CCDA files. So if you have questions about the CCDA file, please ask your healthcare provider about it, You may also send us a note at member.support@otishealth.net. We're happy to answer questions for you as we can. That completes our fast walkthrough of the health profile section. As you have questions, please send us a note at member.support@otishealth.net.